Welcome to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Gentleman, the podcast that deals with the early life of J.R. Hendrick. This show is a television interview of J.R.'s father on Raynard News' Greg Sanders' Position Points. This is Raynard News. Cartoonish tactics in the battle of the budget. A Clinton appointee on the right is being slammed by liberal tabloid media, while the corruption is ignored. We will deal with this and other issues here on Position Points. This is Position Points with Greg Sanders. I am here with Administrator for Entrepreneurial Affairs Agency, James Ryan Hendrick, at his vacation home in Wheeling, West Virginia. Jim, how are you? In many ways, better than I deserve, but in many ways, not too happy with things up there in D.C. Jim, the battle of the budget is just really hitting things, and you believe that Clinton is allowing tepid support of Congress punting once again through November 1st. Yes, I believe I am. And while I might say it, I might add this, okay? I'm going to go on the attack here. If any of these Clinton appointees got anything to say against me, instead of going to the damn media, they need to go to my face. You know, it's funny, Al Gore's been saying that in some circles of the campaign trail. Said so in Minneapolis and everything. Well, the president, no doubt, is on vacation in Wyoming. The president's there just because polls. But let me tell you something. He shouldn't be insulated from the onslaught that I and other conservatives are willing to deal with. Here's what's going on. 1996 budget battle. Once again, Clinton is shutting out Republicans and conservative Democrats simply because they have a different view than he does. Of course, many people say he's moved to the right. Well, I haven't seen him say enough of that in the White House for the past 2 years like he promised. I mean, what legislation has he passed towards small business? Only the Small Business Lending Enhancement Act. But yet the Small Business Jobs Protection Act is still locked down in the Senate. Well, the good thing is the Appropriations Committee passed it. But it's locked down in the Small Business Small Business and Entrepreneurship Committee. And, of course, Phil Laver testified yesterday. But then today, at the same time, he's wishing me goodwill. Well, then, here's what I got to say. And I'm just being blunt, honest, and I'm going to speak about this. I don't like playing games. But the Clintons, in the budget battle, and in some of their administrations, and their attack against me, they're playing games. So I can play just as dirty and just as tricky. Why is that, Jim? Challenging me on my fitness for office just because of my family and the supposed state of my marriage. We got someone here joining via satellite, and that is Governor George W. Bush from Texas in Austin. Of course, we know this is pre-taped. Governor, how are you? Good, Greg. Good to be with you. I have Jim I have Jim on the line also here. I'm actually living in Virginia. What do you think about these attacks going on against him? You know what's funny? Back in '92, when they turned against my father, the thing with Jennifer Flowers, what did they say? When George Stephanopoulos down to Hillary, cash for trash. And that's what this is against Jim Hendrick, cash for trash. Now, Jim, I gotta ask you this. In this case, why won't you support Dole? He's a weak nominee, because we all know that. But you're not supporting Clinton. Hell no. I'm not going to support Clinton ever again. I regret that I ever supported this bastard. Because to be honest with you, he promised to fix the economy in '94. He did nothing. He promised to fix the economy in '95. Very little. Congress had to do it, and he had to sign it, knowing he was in trouble with the American people. But still, not enough has been done. And yet, his administration, some people, going to the tabloids and trashing me at Norma Sanders' Society page. Of course, they know they went to a reporter, but still. Like I said, this is cash for trash. And to be honest, he's going after him because of his family. Who do they think they are? Considering that our president right now is a known womanizer. He is a known womanizer. And we all know what that is involved. I mean, who's to say that he's not womanizing right now while he's on vacation? And maybe even some ways while he's on the campaign trail. Who knows? But this is cash for trash. And I gotta say, it's gotta stop. Jim, let's switch to a lighter subject, you know. The battle of the budget. What is your plan about that? I received an invitation from Illinois Senator Peterson, and from a senatorial delegation from Colorado to appear before said committee and answer some honest questions. And I think it's appropriate that we talk about these things. All right? Being slammed ain't right. And I'm going to fight back. Thank you, Jim. We'll be back to discuss what's going on in Congress.
Hold on, Robert, let me just finish
this. This is
okay?
the position points with Greg Sanders.
We hope you enjoyed listening to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Gentleman. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the adventure. This is the James Hendrick Empowerment Network saying until next time, get ready for the rest of the story. It gets more interesting from here.